How can I set myself free from the past? I feel like the past has so much emotional and mental control over my everyday life. I don't know how to let it go. It's affecting my mental health. Can someone please just help me to let go of this past that is taking over my life? Well, I'm glad you clicked on this video, because in today's video, I'm going to introduce 5 mindset shifts that might just help you free yourself from the past. So the first mindset shift that I want to introduce is that the past cannot define you, only the present can. And I know you've heard it all before, oh, the past doesn't define me, blah, blah, blah. I've heard that statement before, but I promise you, there's truth in this statement. If you were to meet somebody today for the very first time, this person would only be able to identify you by the person that they meet today. They wouldn't know what you did yesterday or 2 years ago or 10 years ago. They wouldn't know that version of yourself. They could only identify you by the version that's sitting in front of them right now. And so one of the biggest problems that we have is that we think that our identity is somewhere in the past, but in reality, the only way that we could ever be identified is right here in this present moment as the present person that we are. And we are obsessed with identity. We are literally identity fiends. If somebody were to come along and to insult your identity in any form of way, us people, we get triggered immediately. So if our identity is always on this painful past, then that's where we're going to cling to. We always cling to where our identity is at. So if we're always putting our identity in the past, that's what's going to rule over our lives. But if we were to shift our identity to realize that, hey, I'm here right now in the present, and this is the only place that I could be identified, then you can honestly set yourself free. And if you wanted to create a new identity for yourself, the only place that you could do that is right here and now. You can choose to redefine yourself at any time that you want, but you can't do that in the past though. You have to do that right now. The second thing I want you to realize is that the past has no power over you unless you were to give it power. The past is powerless by itself. It's only the meaning that we put on the past is why it has so much power over us. Because I want you to understand that energy goes where attention flows. So if your attention is always on the past, on your past mistakes, on the things that you should have said or should have done, then those are the things that are going to constantly preoccupy your mind, constantly make you miserable, because you're putting so much attention and meaning and focus there, and you're not putting enough meaning on your present life. And so if all of your emotional energy and attention are focused in the past, then that is where you're going to spend the majority of your waking days. You're going to spend the majority of your waking days thinking and overthinking about the past over and over again in your mind, and you're never going to be set free from it. And the reason why your present life might seem so dull and meaningless is because you're not putting enough meaning here. You might be putting too much meaning on the past or on the future or on what's to come, to the point where you can't enjoy the present moment because you're not giving enough emphasis here. You're not putting enough meaning here or emotional focus or attention here. And if you want to have a better life in the present moment, if you want to make your present life the best life that you possibly can make it, then you have to put meaning here. You have to put that meaning that you put on the past and bring it into the present moment. You'll realize that the present moment is the only moment that actually needs my focus, because this is the only thing happening right now. And if I were to put meaning here, I could actually enjoy my life. My life can be meaningful. My life can be rich and vibrant. And I don't always have to be living in a place that no longer exists. The third thing I want you to realize is that you cannot create from the past. You can only create now. So I want to ask you some questions, and I want you to be brutally honest with me. Can you create a better life for yourself yesterday? Can you get up off the couch and start exercising a week ago? Can you fix the problems that you're having in your relationship 2 months ago? Well, the thing is, I made these questions silly on purpose because I want to open your eyes to the reality that you can't. You can't create from the past. You can't make a change in the past. The only place that you can make a change is now. And so the reason that so many of us hold on to the past is because we think that by holding on to it, somehow we can change it. Somehow we can make a difference there. Somehow we can go back and fix the situation or create from there, but we can't. We cannot create from the past. That is impossible. We cannot go back and make a better life for ourselves then. All we can do is make a better life for ourselves now. And so if you want to have a better life, if you want to start loving yourself, if you want to create change, the only place that that could happen is the present moment. This is the only opportunity that you have creative freedom. You could either do it now or at a later point. And once you understand that the present moment is the only point of time that you could ever create in, you realize that you actually don't need the past at all. The fourth thing I want you to understand is that the past is only valuable for one thing, and that's it. Just this one thing. And that is knowledge and lessons, and that's it. Nothing else. Well, I guess in a way that's two things, but basically they're the same thing. You studied for that test yesterday so you could do well today. You learned that skill yesterday so you could apply it today. And if everything, let me ask you another question, if everything is circulating towards today, then where is the most important moment of time? That's right. It's in the present. The past does not have your inner peace. The past does not have your joy or your bliss or your happiness. No. All it has for you is knowledge and lessons that you can apply into your life today. And that's it. The problem comes when we think that somewhere in the past is the link to my inner peace. Somewhere in the past holds the link to my happiness. Somewhere in the past gives me the thing that I need in my life today, but it actually doesn't. It does not give you anything other than tools that you can use to apply into your life today. And the more that we think that the past is so important for so many other things, is the more that we fool ourselves. The past is only important in the sense that it gives us what we need to operate today. It gives us the tools that we need to use today. And the problem also comes when we think that there's more to it. But there is no more to it. That's all that the past can offer you is the tools that you need to apply into your life today. So honor the past for what it was, honor the lessons that you learn from everything that you need to learn from, but realize that that's all that the past can give you. It can't give you happiness, it can't give you peace, it can't give you anything else that you're searching for. All it can give you is the knowledge that you need for today. And the fifth mindset shift is that the past happened for me. It did not happen to me, it happened for me. And yes, of course, many things might have happened in your life that were very painful and very, very hard. And it's not me trying to invalidate what you went through. I understand that a lot of people go through trauma and death and all these horrible, awful things. But in a way, we place so much power on the past, and we think that those things that happened to us before will always dictate over our lives, will always have a say in who we are, will always control where we go from here. And that's how we become victims of the past, is when we give it so much power, and we think that the past is going to rule over my life for the rest of my life. What happened to me in the past is the thing that's going to determine where my life goes from here. I don't have any say, I don't have any control, I don't have any autonomy over this. The past has all the autonomy. The past has all the power. But the more that we empower the past like this is the more that we give it room to grip. The past cannot grip over us unless we give it room to grip. And if we want to have a better life in the present, we have to realize that those things that happened in the past are only here for us to learn from and to grow from and become better people from. And sure, yes, they might be very painful. They might be very hard to remember or to realize that they're of any help at all. But the thing is, they happened for us. Even if it doesn't make total sense, everything that you've experienced in the past has helped you to get to this point now. It's helped you to become the person that you are now. It's helped you to learn. It's helped you to grow. And it might even help you to help other people as well. So all those things that happened for us in the past, no matter how painful, can be tools that we can use to become stronger, better, more helpful and caring people to the world today. We can help people avoid going through what we went through. And the more that we think that the past happened to us, that there was no value to be found in the pain that happened to us, is the more that we give that pain that power. And if we allow that pain to write our story and dictate our story, then we're always going to be stuck in the past. And so the pain of the past has also offered you a pen, and it's up to you how you want to continue to write the rest of your story. If you want to write it with the connotation of the past did this to me, all the pain of the past is how the rest of my life is going to go, then that's what's going to happen. But if you want to craft a better story for yourself, it starts with you making the decision of realizing that the past and holding on to it is no longer serving my life. And holding on to the story of the pain from the past is not going to make my life better now in any type of way. So in order to free yourself from the past, you have to write a new story. How do you want the new story to go? You have to ask yourself, how do you want your new story to go? Because it doesn't have to follow the same script as the past. So just understand that everything that happened in the past are just things that we can learn from, things that we can grow from and become better from and help other people with. So if anything, the past happened for you. It didn't happen to you. It happened so it could help you out now. But the biggest thing I want you to come to is the realization that holding on to the past does nothing for me other than keep me stuck. And if I want to progress, if I want to make my life better, then it comes from surrendering. the past. It comes from letting go of the past, realizing that holding on to it is no longer serving my life in any type of way, and I want to create a better life for myself now. And where does creation happen? That's right. It happens right here and right now. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope this video helped you in some form of way. I'll see you guys next time.